they went sisters. Come on now. Y'all know y'all they went like. Come on. Y'all right? Yeah, it's 7 of us. That's real.
Yeah.
Like a little foggy. In real life. Yeah. Little Larry in the movie. It's funny. Yeah, they did. I was surprised. I really was surprised that they put 2 pennies of me in there.
Who did exist?
Denise didn't lie. Yeah, no, she ain't lying. Exactly, especially Karen. Especially Karen. At least y'all really go. This thing really got y'all, boy. Y'all really going in. Oh my goodness. I don't like how they betrayed your mom, Denise Bradford, in the movie. They definitely wouldn't support you lie with the rid of kids. Y'all telling it. I didn't say it. I just read it. Y'all telling it.
Light.
Right. It was light.
Wow.
And let me tell you, some of the topics that they hit on, they could have went deeper into the other sisters. They could have done that.
It was their story, right?
Right. But you see, the people who kind of was in charge, you know what I'm saying? You know what happened. But it's all good. It's all good. They credit to your mom. Great thing. Yeah. I'm going to have to go live on this one, too, because they going ham. I can't even keep. Y'all hear the buzzing. I can't even stop.
I couldn't wait to hear from you.
Oh, really? And the only reason I jumped on, y'all, I jumped on tonight is because they took 2 of my scenes outright of the stage play. And I'm posting some of my stage play stuff tonight. So if y'all still up, you're going to see that I did it first. They took the same. I'm telling you, somebody was watching my DVD. Because I hit the cast. I text the cast to play the Clark sisters in my play. I said, didn't they just outright take our scenes?
Yeah.
And my wife.
I just looked at them.
Yep, my wife looked at me twice. I'm like, babe.
They did that.
Right. And no Clark sisters attended our shows.
So you know somebody.
None.
Yeah.
So somebody was running.
Taking it back.
Somebody was running the information back. It was like, yo, that you brought the sunshine scene? Do it like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They took my stuff verbatim, y'all. I'm posting it tonight, so y'all know I ain't lying. I'm posting it tonight. So if you look on my Facebooks on my.
Somebody said my mom said it looked like the play.
I'm telling you, I'm not making it up. I promise you. But mine was I didn't give the ouch moments. I didn't do the ouch moments.
Nope.
I did not. But they did it.
Out.
But I was gonna be chill, all right, I have my chronicles, let me leave it. But then when they hit my stage play, I'm like, come on, man. I think about I'm like, come on, man, really?
Yep, no credit.
Yep,
right.
I was like, come on. And I can't wait till y'all see this, y'all. I'm gonna put it like who did it first or who did it better, whatever. I'm gonna do like that. So y'all know I'm not lying. I'm trying to get it tonight. I hope YouTube will let me put this big old file up. I didn't think it was going to be like this, but they got me good.
They should have went to BET.
No, man, BET. It would have been so long. The commercials would have been like crazy. The funeral, that was crazy. Funeral program was wrong. They did clip of YouTube. Right. Yeah, right. Y'all know, right.
So they should know.
Yep, right.
Wow, that was my first time seeing it, so I didn't know what was there, what was not. I'm asking him questions the whole time, so bad.
Yep. And then it was a couple things. See, this is what I'm saying was so funny, y'all. This hear me on this one. I left out stuff
on purpose.
Yeah, I did that in my stage play. I left it out, but then, for example, if y'all was following me, y'all really closely watch my chronicles. If you closely did, I told y'all somebody hands on my grandmother, and I was like, man, it went crazy, and I thought that person would disappear. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all that, but I didn't think they was gonna go put it in and name the person.
Wow.
I was like, oh man, they named the person. Right? I couldn't believe it. I was like, no, they didn't. Right? And so now that it's all out, I'm telling y'all now. So the part that I said, y'all know, I went months before when Twinkie came to the house, and Twinkie was like, you're going to be upset because they putting this in the script. They told Twinkie, they told me they was leaving out the domestic violence stuff. They told like they weren't gonna do that. I saw that boy, I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe they did it. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got my last page on live, so I got the whole family on live, so all three of us on live. I done laughed and cried, yeah. Now, one thing I do it,
that's fine.
I do like, I said, so just y'all don't think I'm just getting on here criticizing and hating. I'm glad that our family got honored. So just know that, yeah. And I'm glad, like I made that video of my mom, I said like, she deserves because like you see, all the material was primarily my mom with him, except for that final record. So she, she got a lot of history that she deserves to have. So I hating on that. That's good. But some of that stuff was like, I can't wait I'm doing it right now, y'all. It's loading right now. Y'all gonna see my stage play stuff right now. And those that want to still buy it, the DVD and stuff, I'm gonna still hit y'all. But right now, it's loading literally as we speak. I'm putting it in right now. Come on. So I want y'all to see it, so y'all can see how close the scenes were to my play to the show. Y'all gonna be rolling. Y'all gonna be like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Y'all gonna think, did they sit down? Right. Y'all gonna say, did they sit down and watch his play? Cause the script lines, the way they set up when Twinkie was at the piano and they all behind, that's my play. That's my play. Look, the way she introduced You Brought the Sunshine, that's the way I did it. That's exactly the way I did it. Mm-hmm. But let me tell you this. I know y'all flying, and I'm gonna have to I guess I'm gonna have to come back and answer some of y'all questions. So I'm gonna, cause y'all look, we got like all together is like about 600 people right now on all three of the pages. So I'm gonna have to look at the questions and get back to y'all. So don't think I'm not gonna. I'm gonna get back. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get back to y'all. Yeah. I'm gonna get that to y'all. But let me tell y'all this: the only part that if I was really salty about, the only part would have been they made it seem like I wasn't taking care of Grandma. When that was like, come on, like listen. Let me tell y'all this. When her foot was bad, and the first time any of us saw her foot be out. I was standing right. I was living with her, taking care of her. So it ain't like that scene. They turned the storyline
by herself.
Yeah, they turned it. And let me tell you this: when my uncle John did what he did to Grandma, that wasn't no moving to North Carolina. Listen, okay, they told it so I can tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Yeah. So they told it. I'm gonna tell y'all. Mm-hmm. What happened was this: it was so fire that when he put his hands on Grandma for real. Okay, let's just get that straight. So this is what he did. Grandpa was standing next to him at the door when they went over there and he put his hands on my grandmother. Grandpa was present. So let me tell you, once we found out that he did that, it was like everybody. Listen, let me tell y'all.
Like you said, it was not a secret.
Let me tell y'all, family or no family, it was like, dude, you better be packing, bro. You better be packing, bro. Because I'm thinking like every church he step in, I'm like, oh man, dude, this is crazy. This is crazy. Wow. I'm telling you, this was crazy. So that part was another. Let me say another one that was okay. They told us, so I'm telling y'all. Okay, so I'm telling you, the part where Aunt Twinkie was made to have a nervous breakdown after Grandma's death. Actually, that was Aunt Dorinda.
Wow.
Aunt Dorinda had a nervous breakdown. Aunt Dorinda was like in a walking coma for a long time. It was crazy because at first I was like, yeah, I didn't think it was. And then when I got up on her and she was barely even talking English. Barely talking. And I was like, whoa, Aunt Dorinda really has it like bad. It's so funny because okay, look, I'm telling y'all, so I know y'all gonna rip me and put my video. I'm like, so it's all good. It's all good. But here's the deal before I start going crazy. So I hope y'all rip this part too.
Yeah, right.
Is that I promised them that the stuff that they touched, I intentionally would not touch it in my stage play. Mm-hmm. I promised them that. And I held firm to it. I did not get into stuff that would hurt and stuff. I didn't do that. Now that they open it like in court, when you doing a case and it's like that part has not been entered into the evidence. Now that it's entered into evidence, I'm telling y'all what's happening. I'm telling y'all what happened now. I'm telling y'all what happened. Okay, I'm telling y'all what
He
happened.
wasn't gonna say it.
Turn the storylines all around. Now, they did go to North Carolina. It was so poor. Let me tell you. Okay, he not my favorite dude, but they still threw him under the bus so hard. They threw Uncle John. I mean, I don't even call him Uncle John, but John Terrell. They threw him under there hard, man. They threw him under there hard, and I feel so bad because he got to go out in public.
That's like he's still around.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He got to go out in public. His son got to go out there and that stuff, and that's the part that get me the most. Like that part is the part. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, y'all didn't have to dive that deep in the outs part. However, they didn't lie. So feel me, they didn't lie. Stuff that happened between them and the financial and all that stuff. That's true. I'm support. I'm telling you, my grandmother, God bless him, she never really liked him. She never really felt. She never getting that respect. I'm telling you, we had good and bad. He was there for me on times too. So I'm not throwing my man under the bus. That's still my cousin's dad, and God bless him. You know what I'm saying? But him putting his hands on grandma, him not working, and she making a fuss about that like that was huge. And then the way book, it was like you had he was making like, and God bless him. I ain't doing this, is already out there. If Twinkie had to sing, he had to preach. It was a duo tag team thing. And that part was like, but I was surprised when they put that out there. I was like, oh, come on, man. I can't believe they put that out there. But that was a tough one. But so the let me again, I don't want it to seem like I'm just throwing the hate on it. I'm glad. Thank God it was honored. That was nice.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Job.
That really was.
They did a good job.
Right. They did a good job. They did, it's staying for the most part. But I'll just say this. Some sisters were favored more than others. Y'all tell the truth. And this ain't no hate. This ain't hate. Some part, was favored. And again, I know y'all saw that little shout out throwing me as a boy. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? But I'd rather, God bless, because, I am in the family. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
But I'm still saying, if anything you was to put me with grandma. That was my time. I lived with Maddie Moss Clark, and she had that. And let me tell you this. This is what, again, I'm trying to chill. But I'm gonna walk y'all down in detail now, okay? I want to tell you what happened exactly. This is what y'all doing. Y'all got me. This thing is so lit up. I'm just tell y'all. Okay, look. Wow. This is what happened.
Wow.
My grandmother, and this hurts my heart. My grandmother was walking around. I keep telling y'all, I'm driving her around. So everywhere, Larry was with her. Okay, so she started to limp, and she started to be in so much pain that everybody began to notice, like, what's going on? Now, again, so I'm with her every day. Every single day of my life, I'm with Maddie Moss Clark. I lived. So one night, the pain got so bad, she was at the top of the steps at her house, and she couldn't even come down. And so it was we were after a church event, something like that. And so it was two people steps, and she was like almost in tears at this point. So she sat down at the top of the steps. We took her shoe off, and I've never even said this publicly. Oh, no. So y'all about to hear this for the first time. Those that's on this line.
Yeah.
This. I know, man. Oh my goodness.
I know. You gotta relive that.
I just told my wife for the first time, the whole bottom of her foot was completely black. I never seen. I'm still a teenager, so I had never seen that. Saw it. I couldn't let my face show how bad it was. When she unveiled her foot for us, I couldn't, and I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to hold it, but I'm also mad, and I'm trying to fight crying, because I'm like, why are you walking around? Yeah. And the whole thing is black. Not like a little discolored. The thing is dead. She's walking on a dead foot.
Like, Grandma,
my grandmother was walking on a dead foot. You hear me? A dead foot. So they took her, went to the hospital. So when we went to the hospital, look, standing right there, that whole scene, I'm standing there.
You were in
with his like little thing on her leg, just hoping like, okay, she just lost her foot. That was the whole. Yeah. We were hoping she just lost her foot. Then the doc came. He took his. We can't go from here. We got here because the gangrene had gone all the way, and we don't want to risk losing the entire leg. So instead of just taking right here, and I'm telling you, Jesus, when I saw my grandmother's face when they dropped that news on her. Oh God, oh God, it was so. You listen, man. I don't care what the story says. This guy loved Mattie Morris Clark. I love my grandmother. I walked a stride with my grandmother. So later for this goofy stuff, I'm telling y'all, when I saw her spirit get crushed like that, man. So the good part was I was like, well, look, she's still. So thank God, yeah. I'm like, Grandma, into y'all in the post that had the phantom pain every time we would get close to her foot that was gone, her leg. She'd be like, oh, and when you see stuff like that with somebody that's been so strong like that. Now all that stuff, she ain't talking bishops like that. Whatever.
That wouldn't happen.
Listen, the bishops could say boo, and Grandma was like, all right. She ain't never. My grandmother, as they say old school, she ain't never bucked up on the bishops. Never. That's what y'all need to go check it out. Be still. That's what she wrote while she had her leg amputated and she had the stroke. That part was like. Now let me tell you the other part, because I can't believe they addressed Aunt Twinkie in the hospital on the breakdown. I break down like that when Grandma died. That wasn't. Y'all know because it got leaked in public and all that kind of stuff. Aunt Twinkie had a little, some struggle. But it wasn't during that. Yeah. I told my wife, Aunt Dorinda was the one. Like, I don't know about the bridge. When she went to the bridge like she's gonna jump, I don't know that. But I'm telling you, our family was so nervous because Aunt Dorinda was barely talking. Like I said, I told my wife, I was like, okay, yeah. I went. They kept saying, oh, Dorinda taking the worst. Dorinda took it the worst. Out of everybody, when Grandma died. So it was one at Karen's house, and Dorinda was getting out the car, and it was like this. It had already been like a week or two. Grandma had already been dead. She still was like in like this walking coma kind of vibe. It was really crazy, but I promise you, that was the one that really took it like that. Another one that I thought.
There's something you can do.
What?
This one and this one they can't understand what you're saying.
My wife is telling me something's happening, but I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Maybe it's so much traffic. I don't know.
And that one too.
This one. Okay. Tell me if is it still live? Am I still going? Can you hear me? Is it working? Are y'all getting my?
Yes, they just can't understand you. You went in and out and all that stuff.
The signal or my talking?
The signal.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What's this page? Can I go to that page?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think just give me thumbs up or something if it's good. Are we good? She said she was frozen. Okay. Oh, are you? I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to mess up. And y'all, can you move to another area? Y'all want me to move to another area? All right, low key, I want to do that then. I'm about to move to another area home. All right.
Thank
y'all
you.
funny.
Thank you.
All right, stay with me, y'all. I'm about to move to another area in the other home. Hopefully. All right, hold on. All right, tell me if the signal's better. It's like we having a family night. All right, hold on. All right, tell me, is the signal better? Give me a nod if it's better. If it's better. Hey, Derek, can you bring me a chair? Yeah. Let me see. Worse. All right, y'all. I tried to hook y'all up, but it's
Connection
not.
available now.
Fix your stuff. It's going in and out. We walked through the rest of the house. I'm like, I don't know what else to do.
I think there's old, but freezing.
Yes, but freezing. All right, y'all. I'm going back. It's like it's getting worse now. I'm gonna try one last one. That's it, y'all. I'm gonna try one last time. Hold on. No. Hold on. I know it's crazy. Hold on. It's like literally like 700 people total all on one time. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't want to drop y'all. But this phone is not even going. Hold on. If y'all can, go and look at what I said to my mom. I sent my mom a video with the family and the kids. And I wanted her to know before the show that she was loved. And that's real talk. You know, y'all go to her social media, tell my mom, because I felt like I knew she was nervous whether she owned it or not, because she didn't know how they would portray her. And she wasn't at the table for content. So I knew that was going to be tough for her. So I sent the video. Why Jackie so nice? I sent the video to my mom to let her know that there are people out here that are concerned about her portrayal. And so that part, because like I told y'all, my mom was 19 when she had me. When the whole thing started off, it was that early. So that I told my wife, I'm like, let's get the kids together. Let's make this video to show her that, she loved, because I told my wife when they were in the kitchen having that scene and checking my mom after she came in late, I said, at this point, she doesn't even know her life is going to be displayed for the world to watch.
Low power mode.
For the world to watch. And I felt bad for that. I'm like, because like any of us, if we just live in our life, right? While you walking your life out, you're not thinking, hey, I need to do cross my T's, dot my I's, because the world is going to be at home on April 11th watching my story. So that part, I was like, you know what? We need to reach out. We need to show her some love, because if it was any one of us, if y'all took y'all lives and said, we're going to walk your life all the way out and display it for everybody. Shameful moments, victories, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that part was really kind of tough. So that's all my mom.
We knew it was going to be tough.
My mom is Denise Clark Bradford. She's Denise in the movie. That's my mom. So for those that are asking, so like I said, I'm guilty of it. I've sinned. I've come short. And I wouldn't want my life to be on display for the whole world to comment and all that kind of stuff. So I just ask y'all that. You know what I'm saying? I do know, like, on Instagram, she's still alive on that one. Denise Clark Bradford, that's her Instagram. So just go there and give her some love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just give her some love and let her know, because tonight is a big night for her in terms of, she's getting honored because y'all saying, oh, this was what happened to build a family. But she also got smashed because it's like your personal life was out there now. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's my part. But
funeral scene, can you talk about that?
Funeral scene.
We had about 100 people asking about that.
All right, the funeral scene, that did happen. Okay, my mom did. I don't remember us being lined up like that. That was extra. Yeah, I don't remember that. But it could have been. I think she did something. It's something. I'm so young. But my mom, I don't want to say disrespect, but okay, I'll put it like this. She was venting when she got up there. Mm-hmm. So I will say that. In the funeral scene, she was. And I'll say this. This is not in the movie. I'm about to tell y'all this. My mom had my stepdad, and that was a little shady to me, because everybody got discussed their husbands in marriage. All of them did.
Yes, I noticed that.
But my mom did get married. So shout out to my brothers, Julie and Gino, that their dad didn't get honored and the marriage didn't get honored. But at the funeral, she was married. And so what she did was, she had my stepdad go get with Uncle Drew and really sort of just, if y'all had known him, he was really like that kind of dude that would kind of be threaten, like I'm a bust you up. He was that kind of guy, and then I remember that being a big, she was trying to fight through her husband at the time at the funeral. Like when we came out, it was getting thick.
So he was there?
Yeah, he was there. Yeah. If y'all look at the pictures, you'll see my mom. They walk my mom, and my grandpa's next to my mom, but my stepdad is right there. All the pictures people have been sending me, that's my stepdad. His name is John Morrison. If y'all seen the pictures that I posted on my pages about the Clark sisters' houses, he's in there. He's but I didn't put any pictures up of him, but he was there and that's what went down at the funeral. When they came out, my mom was hot. She was ready to fight. Yeah. Because, we had big time dignitaries at the funeral. Y'all know Aretha Franklin sang at the funeral. So it was like all the who's who packed in Bailey's Cathedral. And she was so hot, she was just basically sick him. Get him. And I was scared because I thought a physical fight was going to go down. I really thought that when I saw it happening. She was hollering, and they were outside hollering like that. They were going ham. They were outside hollering like that, and I was scared because I seen my stepdad fight. He went in the bathroom with a couple people from another race. Oh. Yeah, it was 2 or 3 dudes, and he came out unscathed. Oh. That's the kind of dude. I'm just saying that's the kind of dude he was. But yeah, so that's real. The funeral thing was real. My mom did get up there and she just vented. And that's what I'm saying. God bless, Anyway, so that's real. I want to kind of, stay off because
it's still Hollywood, it's still movie, it's still...
Right.
They're going to put some dramatic effect to it.
The only part... Okay. I know y'all want to hear this, so I'm going to tell y'all this. The only part that made it touchy for me, because I knew some of the bullet points they had to touch, was just... Y'all saved some of the hurtful stuff. It wasn't equally spread out. Right. Let's say that. And so, because... It didn't seem like it anyway. Yeah, there was stuff that I had touched before. I didn't say that was like very embarrassing. There were some very embarrassing things spread out that wasn't addressed, and that was the part that was just like. But that's just me personally, because I'm on that side. I'm on the Denise side of the issue, so that's for me personal. But if I just objectively look at it and act like that wasn't my mom and the issue, then I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I would be like, okay, I'm not as. But that part kind of made me sad. And let me just say this.
I think they just did the part that was public already, but they didn't put any new stuff out there.
Okay, so I'll do this. I'll pose the question to y'all. Okay, so the question is, when Karen said she was at the hospital, and they were saying she had 2% chance to live, what did you think the reason was? Because it was never mentioned.
What's she going there for?
What do you think it was? Oh, I'm trying to. Nobody has responded to that.
It's probably slow.
What do you think when Dorinda said? And Karen, sorry. When Karen was in the hospital and they said they had 2% chance to live, what did you think that was for? Because they never said it. Man, nobody's saying it. Nobody's.
Mm-hmm. There you go. You see it?
Right. See, right. Two.
There's two of them.
Right. One person said hernia surgery, weight loss. But see, the fact that y'all just don't know, that's what I'm saying. It could have been like, because when it came to my mom, it was like, oh, so you having sex? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You said they went outright.
Out there.
So you having sex? But no, it wasn't. It was. Right. Okay. So I'm saying, I don't put it out. I'm seeing weight loss. I'm seeing hernia, gastric bypass.
Blood clot.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. The fact that we're on live, 3 pages. It's 3 pages. It is almost 2,000 people watching right now on all 3 of these pages, and nobody's consistently saying, "Oh, it's this without question." But my mom's stuff, y'all know what it is without question.
Without question.
That's the part. So that's the only part for me that was like, wow. So if we're gonna open up a can, we gotta open up the can for everybody.
How many?
What
year?
That's my only part. Because they made sure they dropped that line like, you on your 3rd child out of wedlock.
Right. Ooh,
okay.
Hit it hard.
So right. So I'm cool because that's the truth. That was fact. That's true. Yeah. But
what about the other facts?
You were in the hospital for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. And it wasn't the reason you needed to be in there. That's how I put that. It wasn't like you had to be in there. So I'll let it go like that. Because you know what I'm saying? It's a hard situation when it's like, yo, the whole world gets to know. Like right now, I'm going outside tomorrow. Everybody knows,
Larry.
Right, they're gonna know. So it's like, come on, y'all.
Larry.
Everybody should know. You know what I'm saying? If we're doing that. So not that I'm trying to, out somebody, but anyway, we need to find John. Oh no, man. No. See, that's what I didn't like too, because I felt like, man, some people gonna try to step to John and clown John like that. And that's what I think is just unfair, man. That's because like I said, everybody in our family has done something. Everybody in our family has done something that's really embarrassing. Everybody, me included.
I was saying, including us.
Everybody has done something that's embarrassing. Yeah. So from when you go hard on somebody else's topic, it's like, come on, man. So those are the moments that got me. But I don't want the good to be overshadowed. I'll own up to this too. When they was telling you how my grandmother dominated Twinkie's life, she did. And y'all know I love them both. Those are my two. Y'all know those are my 2 girls. Yeah. Y'all know that. But Grandma was overbearing with our Twinkie. And I told y'all in my chronicles, go to Facebook.com/Larry Clark Online. All of the stories are lined up. Larry Clark Online. Facebook.com. I told y'all in one of the chronicles, and it was funny because a lot of y'all got heads up on the movie. Because a lot of stuff I was telling y'all, they was going right back to it. For example, when Aunt Twinkie was going from Howard University, meeting my grandmother on the weekends while in college, and going back to Howard, and that work demand, that was heavy, and it was overwhelming, and the one line Aunt Twinkie did drop that was real when she said everybody else got married and it wasn't a problem. My grandmother did. Even if, and God bless, in Terrell's defense, John Terrell, it didn't make a difference who the guy was. Grandma didn't want to give up Twinkie. That's just the facts. Grandma did not want to give up Aunt Twinkie. Right. She didn't. You know what I'm saying? That was her hands. Twinkie was her hands. So it was like, it wasn't no problem. But I'm just trying to be fair with everybody, because I know you got to tell a movie, you got to tell a story. I got that. And then, but you also got people walking out and got to live after that. That's my only thing. You know what I'm saying? Because now, even my brothers, when I get off here, I reach out to them. I'm like, well, how y'all feel, man? Like, how did they, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like a gloss over and then we out. You see what I'm saying? So, so just in case if, those who have not followed me and just jumping on here right now, I've said before, I don't see them reconciling. And if you go to my Instagram page, Larry Clark Gospel, I spell it out in detail. So I didn't want to, but I will say overall, I'll give it a B. One of the things I will credit,
it was good.
Donald Lawrence did a great job in replicating the music and singing, because they didn't use actual tracks.
Yeah, I could tell that.
They remade all those tracks. So y'all got to give them that. Yeah. Like, y'all got them, you know what I'm saying? Great. Y'all seen like made for TV movies that of artists that be terrible. Yeah. Like, it's like, oh my goodness. Yeah. So of course, as they plugged him at the end, he knows our stuff so well. So they did. Y'all got to admit, I should see y'all saying, yeah, that's right, because they came up. They came up. And let me tell you another thing too. I don't want it to be more criticism than it is good. I know, right? But my wife has known me, and so over the years we've talked about it.
Yeah.
The way the grandma and the health at the end, like the chips and the medicine, it was like, I was like, come on, man. That's come on, man.
Because he was taking
I was taking care. I was living. That's my only thing. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm not a Clark sister, so cool. Y'all don't have to, put me in. But don't, like, fraudulently, like,
I'm like, consult the one that
make up something else, and I was the guy? Come on, man. That's anyway, so I'm getting off that. But when I see my grandmother eat the chips and on the cane, I'm like, come on, man. That's not
that was so crazy.
My son was like, Dad, what she eat? I'm like, oh man, come on, man. But anyway, so let me own up to it. I was nervous from the gate.
Yes.
I was nervous. I was like,
I came and gave him a hug before
we started. She'll come over there and hug me first.
I already know what's good.
I said, oh my goodness. But I was nervous from the door. I've been trying, so y'all gonna ask me, I've been trying to reach out to my mom all day.
Yes.
All day. I've been trying to reach out to my mama all day, and nobody talked about Dorinda wanting suicide. Yeah, that was real. Dorinda really wanted to kill herself. When y'all hear the song, I am still here, it's by the grace of God, I promise you, she's talking about when Grandma died. When she was like, it was that bad. It was literally that bad. Dorinda, it was that bad. It's so funny. And like all these years, Grandma's been going since 1994. I've never discussed this stuff. 1994. You feel me? Dorinda, yeah, it was that serious. That was no makeup. That was released.
She's saying like she mentioned it or something in her CD, DVD, or whatever about that time.
Somebody said he's the bishop's son, and I hope that's not towards me, because I'm not the bishop's son. I don't know what that is.
I think most talking about them amongst themselves.
Okay. So let me do this, because I know it'll help me not talk about my perspective. So I'm gonna look at what y'all saying, and I'm about to respond to some of y'all stuff. So no, not on the PC. Okay. Did you showcase none of the grandkids? They didn't showcase the grandkids, Lisa. Yeah, it was me that was mentioned. Larry, you're always spilling the tea. Please, oh my goodness, really? like
always?
Right, all my life I never said that. Are you kidding me? There's nothing to me prior to this.
Clearly don't know.
Yeah, the movie spilled the tea. How about that? The movie spilled the tea. Tea wasn't even spilled.
Tea is spilled.
The movie tea. When I got wind, let me tell y'all. When I got wind, they was gonna put that domestic violence piece in the movie. That's when it got crazy. Cause I told you You're not gonna like what's in the script, and that's why I went ham. And when Twinkie was in the court, I didn't know the tea, and I knew then they had gave a screening showing my grandmother's gonna get beat. Now y'all already wake up. Yes, that happened. Now it's already out. I didn't want it to be known that happened. You know what I'm saying? They're dead. It's over. And because let me tell you this. Look, we talking now for whatever.
Go to the other page.
Okay.
It's horrible.
Okay. So my wife is saying if you're on Larry Clark 2, it keeps freezing in and out. Go to Larry Clark. You'll see me live. It's the same. You see I'm wearing the same hat on the other page. If you drop out, if y'all get, my cheaper phone is doing that. Yeah. But okay, back to my story. So what happened was, baby, you have to go. I'm messing me up. All right. So what happened was, we got out of court, and I had already been holding the fact that they were going to put the domestic violence in the play. I mean, in the movie. So what happened was this: a lot of stuff I don't say, I be getting played. I mean, I don't care what nobody say. Look, I got played. I've been getting played with y'all. Seen y'all ain't know my music and all stuff. I don't get support. Cool. But if I let y'all know something or spill the tea, the people who I spill the tea, they got to go out and live. So it's like, it could very well be the truth. But for me to go, I'm about to go out here and leak this stuff to people. And I know when they see you in church, they're going to say, hey, Larry said this, and this. Did that really happen? You see what I'm saying? That's not that I'm scared or I'm on a gag order. It was like, from a Christian, for me, divulging somebody's privacy, that's really embarrassing. For example, y'all think I didn't know that my Twinkie's husband put his hand on my grandmother? Man, I've been up. Come on. I knew when it went down. I never said, yo, that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Or, okay, here's another one. It was Word Records. That record deal, that's real. That's a true story. My mom was like, hey, the terms ain't right. We ain't signing this. That's okay, that's real. The problem is that wasn't the crux for the deuces. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, cause when y'all went to TV Unsung, y'all knew it was no mention of a deal was inside, and that's what y'all just freshly watched it because people was hitting me like it's on right now. So my thing was, here I am like, oh, I know the truth. I want to see what are the other things that went on led to this. I'm still not going to even do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still not going to do it. I mean, it's still more stuff, but because, people don't realize, like, my cousins are involved. There's other family saying that you affected when I say this is what happened. This is what really happened. You know what I'm saying? Let me give y'all, all right, I'm going to tell y'all one more. No, this was like, I'm gonna tell you, this ain't a bad one, but just so they'll know. All right, so I was a kid, and my mom came home one time crying. Jesus. The money was split up, and we were in California, and my mom, no, I apologize, we were still in Detroit. My mom came home, opened the door, and was just crying, and I'm like, what is going on? She said, ordered me of my money. Everybody in the group got XYZ, and because my find a babysitter or getting around or can't get to a date or something, they docked me of other stuff. And again, when you're a kid in it, it's like, oh my goodness, you know what I'm saying? Like, all I can see is they taking money from her, Or here's another thing that was done. A big event is coming up, and they intentionally not pass the information along. You know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff, I know this. Like, it's like, oh, we're gonna keep. You know what I mean? And so it's like, that's why I'm having a struggle. That's why I started doing the Clark Family Chronicles, because it's like, well, if I put a gag order on my stage play And I honored mine. I didn't leak this stuff, I'm telling y'all. And then y'all making deals for a movie. All right, let me tell y'all this. All right, like this on yours. All right, I'm about to tell you something. I never said anything to anybody. I never told anybody this. Even the movie right now. My mother wasn't treated fairly. She wasn't. And what was proposed to her wasn't fair. And I knew it. And I was like, listen, I have the contract right now. I have it. I have the contract. You see what I'm saying? I could have got on here and talk about some, you always spilling the tea. I could have spilled that. I got the contract. I got the names on the thing. I got the numbers. I could tell y'all what was offered. I'm not even doing that. But I knew out the gate, I'm like, this is not fair. So that's why I walked her to an attorney. And I was like, listen, before this thing comes out, you got to say, because you're not going to have no influence on however they portray you. And financially, you need to get ahead of this. You need to get ahead of this. So I'm just letting y'all know, everybody looking, like all of it was from back in the day. Some of it is now. You know what I'm saying? Some of it. But again, I'm not trying to join the Sling Mud Club, but just be fair. Because I always try to be like, everybody should get a fair shake. Every sister, every person involved, including my grandmother. Like, I hated that they made my grandmother somewhat like everything was a sass comment. She wasn't like that 24 hours, y'all. She wasn't like that. Those that been around her, she had a sense of humor. She wasn't just always tough as nails. Yes, she was on them, but, it wasn't, like that all the time. So, all right, I'm going to do a few more questions. First of all, this is crazy. Just having all 2,000 of y'all in here, this is crazy. I'm just glad they rightly put Denise into the movie. Yeah. I mean, you can't tell the story. You can't, the three, I told you in my chronicles, You Brought the Sunshine, Is My Living in Vain, Hallelujah. You can't have the Clark Sisters stories without those three songs. So they had to make some way that she's gonna be relevant, because those are the three biggest songs. Even the last one, y'all know the last one is a different vibe. You can tell it ain't Twinkie. It could, nice, but it ain't like Twinkie. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, all right, let's just a couple more. I said, who was the bishop that or Dr. Clark sat down? Yeah, I don't know which one that one was. I'm sorry, I apologize. The mom was really, Leo, I don't think she was portrayed bad. That's good, man. My mom got a fair shake. What happened to the brother, Uncle Leo? Yeah, he never was involved in anything musically, so I don't think they didn't even think to put him in for How's Your Aunt Twinkie? Y'all close. That's my girl forever. So, she's doing okay. Praying for you there. Thank you. God bless you. So I'm trying to get on, who did you think about the name and claim it part? That song is really iffy for me anyway, because, how much can you name it and claim it if it ain't the Lord's will? Are you talking? Are they talking now? Yeah. You can't tell a story without the Clark sisters, without the. Yeah, you can't. It's impossible to tell it. Whether you like her or not, it's impossible to tell it. But let me say this, some of the stuff. So I want to be fair and not just feel like I'm defending my mom. My mom did do stuff. My mom was difficult. My mom, I was surprised they put this one in. I was really surprised when they said, when Grandma said, "Nisi, why do you hate me so much?" I was really shocked. I was really shocked on that. But they had tumultuous times. They did. That's just fact. They did. And my grandmother took it as, such an embarrassment. That was real. So I'm not trying to just act like I'm gonna be frank with all the other family, but not my mom. That part was deep. I said, somebody said Bishop J.O. Patterson had to do it. That's Beeks. What up, Beeks? Your mom is trending on Twitter. My mom is? Wow. I wouldn't doubt it, because I know that's the... Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you know that for sure?
They just said it. A bunch of people just said it.
Oh, okay.
She's on there now.
Okay. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I knew as soon as this boy he was going to He's gonna right. He's gonna like he lined that boy up like I'm gonna make sure that we get a rebuttal. Right. Mama Twinkie's still close. I don't know. Like I said, y'all, it's so many things. I think y'all should definitely go to my Facebook.com/Larry Clark Online. Y'all got to go over there and watch some of the stories. So a lot of the questions that you got, it's an episode on every family member. So you know what I'm saying? You got to go over there and check it out. And the Wi-Fi should be good, so y'all should be able to clearly see everything that's everybody completed. So
was your mom on the program?
On what program?
For the funeral?
No, she wasn't on the program for the funeral. That wasn't it. The scene that Dorina went back and forth. She says she was hard to love, and he see none of y'all love. Yeah, you know. Yeah, right. That's I can't say. But J Moss, now like I'm glad they did mention Uncle Bill. I'm really glad. I was worried about that. Like, were they gonna mention Uncle Bill in the show? You know, because he gave the Clarks at the start. And here's the thing. Uncle Bill, they didn't say that part, but that's a huge part. Uncle Bill was the one that told Grandma to record the girls. Uncle Bill was the reason. It wasn't Maddie Moss Clark. I know most people don't know that, but she started them singing. But Uncle Bill was like, you need to push them to record. Everybody go to IG. Somebody's saying I'm not breaking up on IG, so that's what I'm getting people saying. So I apologize. Somebody said she's not on Larry Reid. He's replaying an old interview with her. Thank you. That's really big. Thank you. God bless you. Yeah. Let me just say, hey, look, I love my mom. Okay. I'm not on here trying to. I love her for real. Yes, just like Maddie and her is mommy and me. That's
Exactly.
that's just the facts.
Yeah.
But I do love her. It's no hate in my heart. It's no, like even now. I mean, I'm not crazy. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have this inheritance if it wasn't for my mom. So you know what I'm saying. I will always stand by. She contributed greatly to those songs. Everybody's here because of the songs. That's what the songs. And so you can't have those songs without Denise Clark Bradford. So, God bless y'all. I really want to see what y'all got to say about the movie, though. Please let me see what's y'all feeling. Here from it was a good movie. Thank you for your episodes. I will have to go back to view them. Thank you. Please do that. Go back to the episodes. Jackie is an amazing singer. Whoever said that. Well, y'all saying crazy stuff. I'm reading it out loud. I want to read that crazy. Come on, y'all. Hollywood twisted some things. Right, they did. They twisted the timeline on some things. So that was it. I seen the funeral program. It showed your mother gave family reflections. Well,
okay.
I don't know if it's funny reflections.
There was a picture on her Facebook.
Okay. That's news to me. I just know when it went down, my heart was beating out my chest. I knew it was going to be like, give the microphone and this packed place, it's over. Choppy, skip. I should have cut my finger off on that. That's what these requests is getting me. I apologize, y'all. Oh my God, I was in tears. Wow. Yeah, my son was in tears. My God. Yes. And this was so crazy. My son, he watched the movie and he was like, he saw the scenes that parallel the stage play. Yeah. My son was like, I was like, right, that was our stage play. They took our same dialogue, our punchlines. I'm like, come on, man. I was like, none of the sisters outside of Twinkie, because she was in our stage play, came to the stage play. I'm like, but the DVD, it's loading right now, and it was taking so long. The DVD, I'm putting the scene up so y'all can see the DVD, my scenes that match the movie. I put it out 3 years ago. I actually never saw your mom on pictures. Wow. Is it true that they portrayed your mom showing up for her grandma's funeral? Yeah, she did show up at the funeral. My mother was there. It was an emotional roller coaster. It was. Because they were going so fast, they had to jerk us back and forth. I don't know why it wasn't made like the new edition in like 4 or 5 days. I don't know why they crammed it all into 3. Larry Clark Gospel is my Instagram name. And you got to hurry up because the Instagram only allows an hour to be on live. That really going with Karen and your mom at the funeral. Yeah, they did. And those are just signed on. I told you, my stepdad and Uncle Drew, it was getting touchy with them. hard to condense so much life. Right, legacy. Look, so right, Brittany, see my stage play. That's what's so crazy. I do 7 decades. I do grandma in the choir. I do the church. They didn't deal with the church service of where they came from. They just they centered it on Maddie and them. So I got it. But yeah, it was a lot. They jerked you around so quick emotionally. It was like this crisis, this person's dating this person. You know what I'm saying? So it would have been, first of all, I mean, again, I don't want to complain because somebody honored my family and made a movie. Yes, so God bless, God bless. But it still would have been more enjoyable if it was stretched out in days. You know, 'cause you could have taken your time and dealt with the scenes a little longer. But that's it. So, y'all saying some crazy stuff. Isn't that what part? Yes, it's a crazy. It's also brought back many memories, yeah. And 9 years old, I was broken up over the movie, yeah. Do you sing or play? Oh man, Larry Clark Gospel, look it up. I have a duet album on Twinkie. Oh, the writer, y'all gotta go. It's called The Generations. I gotta do it. Yes. Oh man, IG. I'm gonna have to hang up and come right back on. It's 775 of y'all. I'm coming right back. If y'all still, they only give me an hour. So it's obviously been an hour and they're about to end it.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, right. It don't even seem like an hour. Right. But the good part is all this right here is showing me y'all loved it. That's what's really amazing. It really is like this. My family has really been a blessing to y'all because
it's amazing.
Look at this. This is crazy right here. Y'all are glued. You know, it's like amazing. So IG, Larry Clark Gospel, if you want to come back, I'm just going to hang up because it's going to drop all 800 of y'all right quick. So I'm about to hit it back if you're interested. All right, love y'all. This is just Instagram, y'all. All right. I'm about to lose my voice. And I'm up here thinking, I'm not even gonna go live. I went from not going live to actually going ham, right?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so much emotionalism. Yeah, it was. Larry is not J Moss' brother. They are second cousins. No, yeah, right. Right. My J Moss is my aunt. Maddie Moss Clark is his auntie.
Right.
My mom is there, and Twinkie and them. That's J Moss' first cousins. That's who that is. So Clarita Elder, look her up. She plays Maddie Moss Clark in the stage play and the DVD that I'm selling. Inbox me if you want the DVD. Clarita Elder is in there. Stevie Wonder, okay, the beat, right? Yeah, right. No, because it wasn't exactly Stevie Wonder's thing. That's reggae. Is it reggae? Pronounced reggae? Is your mom still up with her siblings at all? Nah, she's not. I agree because it's rich heritage. It is. Amen. It's rich. Was Dorinda well portrayed? I think so.
I think she did good.
And the thing about Aunt Dorinda was, she wasn't really talkative back then, so they really didn't play her. That's really what it was. Yep. They did it right. I thought the person, and I thought in a lot of scenes, like the part when they redid the movie, it's the Clark sisters movie, when they all standing in the chiffon dress, they look like it. The hair, the big hair and stuff, they really look like them. How do we see the stage play? I'm gonna try to get an episode up there tonight, but you can inbox me it's a DVD and a CD of the stage play. It's only $10. You can just inbox me and we'll get it to you. I'm sending out. Everybody's been trying to make orders for next week. Let me see. Does your mom still sing? Not really. Not professionally. She doesn't really. What is the court case? I don't know what that is. Do you have a relationship with Kiera and your brother? Not anymore. We used to be. Pastor Elbert, good singer. No, Pastor Elbert, he wasn't a good singer.
You mentioned the court case and how you didn't spill the tea.
Oh, that was on Twinkie's court. I just figured at this point, everybody that followed the family knew about the court case. You know what I'm saying? That was happening. The fight that was going down. Twinkie looked like Norma. Yeah, like you said that. Twinkie looked like Norma. Norma Sanders plays Twinkie in the stage play, in the DVD. How's your relationship with your eyes? And not really anymore. When the DVD come out, DVD is it's available now. We just didn't put it in stores because y'all know like now, you have people not buying CDs anymore. So I can mail you out. I have at least 2,000 CD of DVDs and a stage play if y'all want it. So Love gave you a shout out in the movie. Yeah, that was nice. It was that they gave me a shout out, in the movie. I mean, especially all the work, the projects I recorded when I Twinkie, I'm thinking like, yeah. But again, for those that just signed on, I would have much rather them said that I took care of Maddie Moss Clark. That's the part. That's my girl. Listen, I'm saved today. All the stuff that's going on. I am saved today because of Maddie Moss Clark. So I know it comes off like, man, she was a tyrant. I'm like, listen, man. Listen, I know everybody keeps on this fix my life, Yolanda, but we don't, that lady ain't God. She can't make it happen. You know what I'm saying? She can't. I'm not going to explain the court case. Just Google it on Twinkie. I'm sure it's all over the place. It's so sad that family and sisters cannot get along. Yeah, yeah. I'm not just trying to tell you. I promise you. If I'm wrong, y'all write me back and tell me that when you go to